back to Make a Reaction Review, to react and review to things on the internet, and today we are reacting to Crypt. This will be the first reaction I've ever done to Crypt, and Crypt is a musician, artist, but he's also a video reactor, and I actually watch almost all of his reaction videos. Like, there's like a list of reactors that I would go to after I've done my reaction video. Like, I recorded it, I saw the video, and I want to see how other people are reacting to it. He's usually like on the top of there of videos that I would go to see their reaction. So I decided it would be a great idea to react to one of his videos called Bad Friends. This was released March 21st, so not that long ago, and has over 100,000 views and almost 20,000 likes. They got some really positive feedback, so I decided to react to it. This is not my first song that I've ever seen of Crypt, but this would be the first one I reacted to. So let's get right into it.
2:30 in the morning and I get a text from my friend. She said, I need you right now, and I already knew what that meant. See, me and this girl, we think alike. Too many phone calls spent for me to know she's thinking about her life and how it's gonna end. See, on the outside we're happy and we show it to the world, and we put on this fake exterior so the truth won't unfurl. But I know who she is, cause it's like looking in a mirror. All these smiles and cries for help, and it couldn't be any clearer. So I pick up the phone and call her as she answers through her cries. She's hyperventilating, telling me that she wants to die. My heart starts to race and my thoughts begin to blur. We're 9 hours apart, but I'm seconds from losing her. I try to calm her down and tell her what she means to me. Even though we're new friends, she's seen a side that no one sees. Told her, listen to my breaths, I'm right here, please breathe. You got so much left to do, stay here, don't leave. The cries got even louder as the breaths got short. I told her, listen to my words as I fell down to the floor. Stay with me, I'm here, let it out, it's okay. Just cry till you can't cry, no more tears down your face. A couple minutes went by and the crying finally stopped. But not because she did, because the phone call dropped. I called her back quick, just hoping I'd hear hello, but I just kept getting met with the sounds of those dial tones. I froze. What do you do in that moment? Do you call the police, or do you hope that she's over it? Get a hold of her parents and tell them the situation, just so they can pull her from college and end her aspirations. Leave it alone and hope it was just an escapade. Pray from a text from her in the morning saying that she's okay. Call anyone you know just to make sure that she's alive. Ignore it completely and pray to God that she survived. I let it go.
Okay, I was trying to wait till it got to a hook, but I don't know if this is like a hookless song, if it's just straight bars. I was trying to wait to stop the video, but I'm gonna stop it right there. Wow, this is a really good video. It's really emotional. You can hear the emotion in his voice. I like how when he goes like, please breathe, stop, like he changes up the cadences, I guess what you would call it, or he changes up the rhythm or the beat. Like, I really like that. He has a little bit of a scratch to his voice as well when he does that. It's really good, really emotional, and relatable for me anyway. I don't know, like every time I react to one of these like mental health crisis videos, I'm always like, I can totally relate. People probably think I'm crazy then, and I have friends like this as well, and I've gone through this situation. The person I'm thinking of didn't end their life, but it was a situation where they called hyperventilating, telling me they can't take it anymore, and then all of a sudden like the phone dropped and they would not pick up, and I called for hours and I was freaking the fuck out, and it was probably one of the most terrifying feelings I've ever had in my life, because I thought I was about to like lose a very good friend. Luckily that didn't happen, but let's continue. This is a really good video.
She must have wanted to be alone. I guess that this was just another one of her episodes. She never told no one about this depression she dealt with, and who was I to air out her secrets? That would be selfish. So I lay down in my bed and I rested my head, closed my eyes and drifted peacefully to sleep. Then I dreamt that I would see her tomorrow and I would speak to her then, till I was woken to several missed calls and texts that she's dead. My heart broke. She downed a bottle of pills. She took them shortly after our call ended, and it felt surreal. She was a friend of many, a student athlete at her school, a daughter, a sister, a very special jewel. At the funeral they told us that,
yeah, the whole like not airing your friend's business out, again, the same situation I'm thinking of. I went through that. Like, I couldn't get a hold of them, so I decided to like go on their Facebook and try to like contact friends and family, but I struggled with that because it was like, if it's actually not going through a crisis, it's kind of going through a moment, and I'm airing out business, will this backfire on me later on? But I ultimately decided, like, I'd rather save their life if that's the case than them be mad at me later on for airing out their business. So I did contact friends and be like, look, can you please check on this person? They're going through something, because I'm a million miles away. I live in a different country. And so I went through that. But honestly, if you had to make a decision of your friend being pissed off at you, then maybe saving their life, you choose to save their life. Not that I'm blaming Crypt for anything. I'm just saying, like, if anybody else is in that situation. All right, let's continue.
A friend of many, a student athlete at a school, a daughter, a sister, a very special jewel. At the funeral, they told us that nobody had a clue that they could have saved her life, if only that they knew. And if someone at the funeral had ever felt depressed, to get some help so that your face won't ever end up in the press. There wasn't a dry face in the room, only 22 years old, an entire life in front of her, and now she's laying there cold. If only I'd called someone, we wouldn't be here now, and nobody would be sad, and I wouldn't feel like I let her down. But that's not what happened, cause instead of going to bed, I called every person I knew to check to make sure you weren't dead. I stayed up 7 hours praying every second of it, just hoping to get a text saying that you weren't heaven sent, but then I got it. You told me that I had no right, and blocked me on everything, and we ain't talked since that night. Was I a bad friend? Options? I had none.
I mean, of course, nobody can blame themselves in a situation like this. And Crypt shouldn't blame himself, and no one should blame himself, because ultimately, when someone decides to take their life, they're going to take their life. You know, I mean, you can have interventions, you can stop them, you can give them advice, and maybe that would prolong it. But if someone's determined, someone's determined. And I also hear the anger in his voice of like fuck, like I tried to save you, I tried, and you're a fucking bad friend for not picking up my phone and not letting me in and not answering and not messaging me back. And again, I went through the same thing again with the same situation. I went through so many emotions that day. I went through terror, sadness, guilt, but I also went through anger. Like, if you fucking do this, I am never gonna fucking forgive you for like leaving me and then not allowing me in to help you. You know what I mean? So it's like, but ultimately it's no one's fault. No one's to blame, because again, when someone's determined to do that, they're determined to do that. You can't ever blame yourself. I think that might be the end of the video, but let's push play. Oh, that's scary. Okay, so his album is coming out. Pre-orders. Get your order. Get your merch from Crypt. Marketing genius. No. Oh shit. That was really, really good. The whole part when she like knocks the pills off the bed and the music drops and all you hear is the effects of the pills. That was a really, really good touch. That was because it kind of shocked you a little bit. That was really good. That was amazing. I like even the fact that they put the medication and the pills in there, because maybe that was a hint that these pills don't always work when it comes to mental health, and there's other options out there, or some pills can be the aid that people use to end their life. That was really, really good. That was really emotional. That was very strong. I can hear it in his voice. He sounded very like he was very convicted in his thoughts and his process and his emotions. And I don't know for sure if this is a true story. It feels like a true story. I'm not sure if he spoke on this or not, but yeah, it's really good. Tell me guys what you think. Like, do you love it? Do you feel the emotions? Is it too emotional? Do you think artists should speak about these things in their art, or do you think they should keep it to themselves? I know a lot of people sometimes think artists should keep this to themselves. I'm on the opposite spectrum of that. I think art is meant to be used to express your feelings, your views, your perspectives, your ideas, and the culture around you. I loved it, but let me know what you think in the comment section. If there's any other Crypt videos you guys want me to react to, please put in the comment section below. If there's any other videos you would like me to react to, please put in the comment section below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that helps with the algorithm, helps this channel grow, helps me bring you more entertainment. I do have a second travel vlog channel. If you want to see where I am in the world, please go in the description box below. Hit the link, go subscribe to that channel, and follow me on Instagram. My stories is usually what's most up to date. If you feel any type of struggle with your mental health, my best advice to you, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, I am not credited, but my best advice to you as someone who used to really struggle with mental health is find somebody to talk to. Do not be alone. It's the worst thing you can do is when you're really at a crisis, when you're really at the edge of something. I feel like, in my opinion, the worst thing to do is to be alone. Find somebody to talk to. It can be a professional, it can be a friend, it can be a priest, a pastor, it can be your parents, somebody you feel safe to talk to that is not going to judge you and that is going to listen, get it out, and then take more further steps beyond that. Other than that, you guys have an amazing day. Bye.